This video is on section 2.5, which is survey problems using your Venn diagrams. So what we have here is, in a survey of musical taste, respondents were asked, do you listen to classical music? Do you listen to jazz? And these are the survey results summarized here with the Venn diagram. So we're going to use this diagram to answer these questions, but just notice a couple things here. We have those who like classical, those who like jazz, and you should remember what this 20 is. This 20 in here is in common to both of these. These are the people who liked music, who liked classical music and jazz. And what are these 30 down here? These are the remainder people in your universal set who did not like classical or jazz. So let's see if we can figure out these numbers here. How many respondents listen to classical music? Classical music is all of these people here, which is 75. How many listen to jazz? That's this grouping right in here, which is 90. Now it says how many listen to both classical music and jazz? That's these people here in the middle, which is 20. How many listen to classical music or jazz? Remember, or means union, so we are uniting all of these. So add all this up is 75 plus 70 is 145. How many listen to classical music but not jazz? All of these are classical, but we have to take away this 20 here because that's part of the jazz. So what's there for just the classical music listeners will be 55. How many listen to jazz but not classical music? Same idea here. Here's all of this is the jazz, but we can't count the 20 because they are also classical music listeners. So the only jazz is 70. How many listen to neither classical music nor jazz? That has to be this 30 right here. And how many people were surveyed? It's a matter of adding all of this up. If you add all this up, you'll get 175 people were surveyed. To do a survey problem, first off, you want to draw a Venn diagram and use the surveyed results to determine the cardinality. Remember, that's the number of elements in each region of the Venn diagram. And you start with the intersection of sets, the innermost region, and you work your way outward. Then you can use the completed Venn diagram to answer the problem's questions. So what we have here is we've got this Venn diagram where people were asked if they were cat lovers or dog lovers. So it says, based on this Venn diagram, that 66% of those surveyed liked cats. So look in your Venn diagram. This is the set that liked cats. 62 plus 4 is 66, so our statement is true. We're looking at dogs and cats again, and it's saying 24% of those surveyed liked dogs, but not cats. This is the whole set of dogs, but remember this 65 in here is going to be both. So the 24 is just the like dogs. The statement is true. All right, this one asks, how many elements belong to set A or to set B? Or means union, so if we just unite all of this together, that means add this up. 24 plus 30 is 54. We've got these numbers that go with this Venn diagram, so my suggestion, when you see one of these, fill in what you can. They've already filled in this 10 in here in region 2. Remember, region 2 is the intersection of A and B. Let's fill in what we have. Region 2 has 10. We know that the number in region A is 33. Well, if 10 of those are already taken up here, that leaves 23 right here. The number in set B is 38. 10 of those are already accounted for. What's left there is 28. And then find the number of elements in each of these regions, region 1, 3, and 4. Well, region 1, we said was 23. Region 3 over here has 28 elements. And region 4, that's what's left over here. And to find out what's left over there is we know there are 71 in the whole survey, and we've already accounted for adding this up here is 61. So if you subtract 71 minus 61, it is 10. Use this Venn diagram to answer the question, how many elements belong to set A or set C? That's union. A is all of this. C is all of this. And we just want to add those up. So 1 plus 2 plus 6 plus 7 is 16 right up in here. And then these guys have to be counted. 4 plus 3 is 7. Add that together is going to give us 23. Same Venn diagram, but it says which belong to set A and set C. And is our intersection. So we're looking for the intersection of set A, which is here, and set C, which is there. The intersection of set A and C is this part right in here. 8 plus 3 is 11 elements. We want to find out what it is for set B or C, but not set A. Or means union, so we're going to unite this and this, but not set A. If it's part of set E, we don't want to count it. This is in A, this is an A, and this is an A. So what we can add up here is 9 plus 7 plus 3 is 19. All right, considering sets A, B, and C, how many elements belong to at least one of these sets? At least one of these sets is anything that's within these circles. At least one means belongs to one set or two sets or three sets. So what we want to do is add up all of these numbers, being sure that we don't count some of these twice, like the 5 and the 6 and 8 and 1 that are in the intersection. Do not count them twice. So add 3 plus 5 plus 8 plus 6. 3 plus 5 plus 8 plus 6. Add 9 plus 1. I'm just going to add 10 there. And then the 4. And if you add all that up, you're going to get 36. There are 36 people that belong to at least one of these sets. A bigger problem asking about all of these regions, we need to take this information as well as this information right here and figure out what's in these regions. Remember what this 8 is. This is your intersection of set A and set B and set C. So that's the place to start. That's the innermost region. We've got that labeled as 8. To fill out 4, 2, 6, we need to look at what I call the doubles, these. So the number in A intersect B, A intersect B is this ellipse, and that has 17. We already have 8 accounted for here. That leaves 9 for right there. Set A intersects C. A intersects C is this ellipse, and it has 15. 8 are already accounted for. That leaves 7 for that region right there. Set the intersection of B and C is this ellipse. 8 are already accounted for. That leaves 5 for right here. Then we can work out to the singletons, the A, the B, the C. Set A is supposed to have 27 entries. Set A is supposed to have 27 entries. We have already counted these up, which is 24. Take 24 from 27, leaves 3. Set B has 26 elements, and we've already counted these. Add this up as 22. 22 from 26 is 4. And to figure out region 7, we need to look at the fact that set C has 26 elements, and if you add this up, this is 20 from 26 is 6 elements in region 7. To find out what's in region 8, that is going to be our universal set. Take away all of this. If you add all of this up, 3 plus 9 is 12, plus 8 is 20, plus 7 is 27, plus this is 33, plus 5 is 38, plus 4 is 42. So if you do the universal, the number in the universal, which is 44, minus 42 is 2. So to fill these in, all we have to do is look at our diagram. Region 1 has 3. Region 2 has 9. Region 3 has 4. Region 4, which is right here, has 7. Region 5 has 8. That was given to us in the beginning. Region 6 has 5. Region 7 right here has 6. And region 8 is 2. All right, we've got a survey of college students, of 77 college students, was taken to determine where they got the news from. Some of them got it from newspapers, some got it from television, and 16 got it from both. My suggestion when you look at these that are in words is that you start with some shorthand. What we're going to have, we're going to need the number of students who get it from newspapers. We're going to need the number who get it from TV. We will need the number that intersect newspaper and TV. So we can draw our picture. This is newspaper, this is TV. So 28 got news from the newspaper, 36 got news from television, and 16 got news from both newspapers and television. That 16 has to go in this little spot right here. I didn't leave enough room. That's 16. The number in the news is 28, so if you subtract 16 from that, we get 12 for right here. Do the same thing for this TV. Subtract 16 from that is going to give us 20. And then add this up, is 28 plus 20 is 48. There were 77 students surveyed, so 77 minus 48 is going to give us the 29 out here in the universal set. Then look back at your picture and answer the questions. How many got the news from only newspapers? That's our N right there, 12. How many got the news from only TV? 20. How many got the news from newspapers or television? That would be adding up all of these circles, which is 48. And how many got the news from neither newspapers or television? That will be our 29 that is outside the circles.